Hi guys, we played session 3 yesterday, and it was kind of a boring table. Nothing particularly exciting happened. I got in very, very small pots, hands like top pair and a flush draw versus a set, and stuff like that. But there were pretty timid players, and I was never forced to be all in with the worst hand, luckily. Actually, there was one interesting hand that Ray and I will probably talk about. I had pocket tens and he had pocket tens versus another guy that had pocket queens. So we both lost about $100. Luckily, that was not a big amount to lose in this situation. But, it just, adds to the total of losses for the day. One thing I just want to mention, some people that know me in my personal life know that I'm a very active trader, probably would be considered a swing trader. I invest in loads and loads of Chinese companies like Baidu. And I think that sometimes it's a little bit overlooked how outside influences affect your poker game. And for me, I haven't checked my account over the last 2 days, but I'm guessing that I'm down about $10,000 from the high point. And I think it takes a mental toll on you, and it's hard to concentrate on a 1-2 game winning $100 or $200 when you have just recently lost $10,000. And I didn't lose it. The shares went down, so I didn't technically lose it. But in poker, when you make a play, like let's say you have top pair and a flush draw and somebody else has a set, you can go back and look on a Hold'em calculator or Omaha calculator if you're playing Omaha or whatever, and you can kind of look up the odds of the hand and get a general sense of how good or bad you played the hand. And that's not all there is to it, but it gives you a good starting point. And when you invest, there's nothing that can do that. I mean, in hindsight, years later, you can look back and say like, oh wow, Microsoft is $100 now. It sucks that I didn't invest in it back when it was $40 a share, or something like that. But it's like I can't do that with all these Chinese companies that I'm investing in. I'm just kind of relying on my knowledge and my expertise. Someone's actually messaging me about one of my Chinese companies right now as I'm making the video. IQ, which is one of them I'm luckily up 100% on, but today it's down 12%. So anyway, I just want to say that it kind of takes a mental toll on you, because the Chinese companies that I'm super interested in are YRD and HX. And for those two companies, I'm way down on those two. And I have a lot of money invested, over 12,000 in one of them, over 5,000 in the other one. And it's like, I can't just, like poker, I can't just look on a calculator and see if I made a good decision by investing, because my money is actually invested right now and I could lose a lot more. So I think that's something that takes a toll on you when you play poker. And it's something that, it doesn't prevent me from having a good time, but I just wasn't in the mood to be the one at the table instigating all the conversation. And I actually did meet a guy that I'll probably become good friends with, this guy that's a club promoter. We started talking, but I wasn't like joking around and laughing and drinking and trying to like tease other players over stupid moves and get them to tease me and everything. So I think that had a little bit of the reason why I ended up having a losing session. I don't think there was any way that I would have had a winning session, but I think that maybe there were some opportunities that I missed that I don't even know about, because I feel like generally when I'm having a good time at the table, when I'm laughing, when other people are laughing, I almost always end up winning, unless there's like a super bad beat that happens. But it's very rare that I lose on days like that. And yesterday was kind of a boring day. It was kind of a slow dwindle down, and kind of lose $20 here, $20 there, nothing really to talk about so much. So I just wanted to say this. I don't know if I'm going to upload this video as part of the actual session 3 video, or a little bit of a inside confessional into the head of a former player, which is also one of the reasons why I'm a former professional, not a professional anymore, because I don't like this feeling. I don't like the feeling of like, it's just not fun. It's just not, all that kind of stuff. Whatever, you kind of go home at the end of the day and you're like, well, that was kind of a boring day. Nothing much happened and I actually lost money. I don't know. I'm just ranting now. Anyway, thanks for listening.